right, folks, we've got Harry here. Please give your name and affiliation before you ask questions, just so he knows who he's talking to. But Willie P, go ahead and kick things off.
Hello, Harry. Will Pelagic from the Charlotte FC Radio Network. Before I ask you your first question, I've heard your name pronounced like 50 different ways.
Yeah.
How do you like your name pronounced?
Toffolo.
Toffolo with the heavy O on it.
With the heavy O, the Italian way, yeah.
I like it. I'm a big fan of that. What initially drew you to Charlotte?
I've been excited about the MLS for a long time, but forging as a British player, forging a career in the English leagues is something that I was passionate about. Charlotte's a new up-and-coming team, but it's accelerating so fast that it's exciting. And when I came here, me and my wife came out the weekend of the Toronto game. We had a look round, we had a look at the facilities, and this is up there with Premier League clubs in terms of the facilities they have here. So I knew my game would improve. I knew my family would be settled into here. I understand there's quite a big southern hospitality around here, and I'm feeling it already. But everything was perfect, and it's almost a natural transition coming from the UK coming here. It almost felt immediately a bit like home. I'll feel more like home tomorrow when my kids and wife arrive. It's been a long 12 days without them. Probably after 2 hours I'll probably be go back on the plane now. But no, yeah, I'm excited. It's a massive club. Look how well they're doing in such short space of time. The manager, the head coach, you call it. The head coach, he's fantastic. He was a massive draw for me. He's got a massive reputation in the English game, and he's come over here and he's carried on that reputation here, which is great.
You said you've been thinking about MLS for a long time. How has maybe your thought about MLS maybe changed as you've seen more clubs come to the forefront? This club's only 4 years old, for example. What drew that change maybe in your mind, or what drew the attraction in your mind to this league?
It's an exciting league. It's different. I've never seen a game it's a draw and it goes to penalties before. Normally in a normal like the cup game type thing. It's a show. It's take this respectfully, it's very American in terms of the show, which is great, and I'm really excited to my kids to see it, because in England there's a different vibe when you go into a game and it's intense, it's full on, and the kids are sat amongst the crowd that are swearing. And I think the thing, I'm not going to say it, but the worst thing I've heard someone say is ref you the S word, which is I can say it, but I don't want to say it. But it's good. It's great. Everyone seems so nice, and it's making a transition into a new life across the pond very easy.
That's one of the things I think Westy, I know you two share an agent. One of the things he said was, I feel like I can bring my family to a game, whereas that might not necessarily be the case. How much did you lean on him for feedback?
Huge. Westy met me and my wife when I landed last weekend or the weekend before. Tam, our agent, has been in constant flow, been exchanging text messages, giving me an insight, because I think when someone wants you to move out here, they say all the great stuff that it is, but there's almost the other side of being away from your parents, grandparents for the kids, which takes its toll, because I'm a big family man and I love having support around me, and I understand that being not 2 hours down the road in a car, it's 7 hours on a plane, and it's cost money. So that's a big part that we had a lot of thinking about. That's probably the only thing. Everything else weighed towards coming here. I think that was a big, if you had the scales, it would always come to family to hold it down, and then getting the support from family back home, go and enjoy it, go live your life. It's a life experience, and go and achieve something that you want to go achieve.
I know when I saw you outside the facility a week ago, and you said you want to buy a truck, you want to do all these different American things. What are things about America that you're most looking forward to?
I drive a pickup truck back home, but I'm too embarrassed to get inside that truck now. I've seen the size of them here. I'm looking at a dually, so I'm getting into the lingo already. I'm going straight in. Won't be able to park it anywhere, but that's not a problem. As long as you don't get parking tickets for parking over 2 spaces, right? Yeah, so maybe I can't get that then.
You can pay for 2 spaces.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm already going to have to pay for 2 extra tyres. I'm going to be paying for 2 spaces every time as well. But no, I just love the American culture. I just love how nice they are, and I picked a really good state. Southern state, somewhere that is accepting of people coming in who respect their values and respect everything about them. So I'm excited. Like I say, I keep going back to my kids, but they mean the world to me, but I can't wait for them to see it and just be like, everything's so big. even when they have their first McDonald's, it's going to be so big compared to thingy.
Lastly for me, Nathan Byrne, obviously you guys were teammates together at Swindon. How great have you had a chance to not only look at his career, but how much did you maybe lean on him as well for some advice about this opportunity?
Yeah, Bernie's, I call him Bernie, everyone calls him Nath around here. But yeah, so Nath is, me and him got on really well when we were at Swindon. We're talking 10 years ago now. We were playing together and we had a successful team going all the way to playoff final. So if we almost could replicate that in a short space of time or long space of time we've got together, then that'd be great. But it's nice to see him, his wife, the kids have all grown up. I saw them when they were tiny and they've got bigger now, obviously. So it's been nice for when my wife gets here to know a familiar face. So no, he was a massive draw. Westy was a massive draw. The head coach, Zoran, fantastic. What a human being he is in terms of showing me the club, making me feel so welcome. Because I think that's the first hurdle when you go somewhere new. You want someone to bring in and go, look, we really want you. And he was the first person I had to talk with. Bobby as well. All of them have been fantastic.
Welcome to Charlotte.
Thank you.